What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. So, today I want to talk a little bit about The Mandalorian Season 4. Yesterday, up on the community tab over there on YouTube, I went ahead and I put a poll. And I'll be honest with you, it was a little bit interesting for me. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up, and we're going to talk a little bit about it, and then I'll give you my thoughts. So, the question was, what are your thoughts on Mando Season 4 possibly being a movie? With 19 votes, we have 26% of the people that voted said they love it. We also had 37% people say they hate it, and then another 37% said that they are fine with it either way. I also posted this over on Twitter, and 50% said either fine either way, and then 25% each on the other two options. So I found it a little bit interesting. I don't know why people are okay with it. So here's my take. So typically, Mandalorian is 8 episodes, coming in roughly around between 25 and 45 minutes in that range. So let's just go ahead and make this easy, and let's say an average episode of Mandalorian without credits, without the opening, let's say it's 30 minutes. So here is the thing: 8 times 30 is 4 hours. So that's 4 hours of Mando that we typically get in a season, give or take. If we get a movie, we're looking at what? A maximum of 2.5 hours. And I'm not even sure if it would be that long. So are you okay with getting that less amount of Mandalorian and Grogu and that entire storyline? Now, if they have a plan and they can finish this up in 2.5 hours, then go for it. Because the worst thing they can do is could bring it back to TV and just have filler. Because we know how season 3 went. Season 3 was nothing but filler. It didn't even really go with season 1 and season 2. It was all about Bo-Katan. I mean, Grogu literally did nothing in the entire season. And the last 2 episodes, they were fine. I didn't like the way it ended. I absolutely hated that they destroyed the Darksaber. Now, it doesn't mean we will not see it again. They can obviously bring it back. Personally, I would rather have it just be on Disney Plus and save the movie for the accumulation of all of this, of Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, and then obviously Mando. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of having 3 seasons of a series and then all of a sudden we have a movie. Just think about Walking Dead for a moment. Walking Dead went 11 seasons, and now we had a couple spin-offs which were just average. I know nothing great. And I know they talked about having that Rick and Michonne movie. Well, that's already been switched back to a television series, which makes more sense. You can dive deeper into these characters. Look at what we did with The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. We never even got character development out of Finn and Poe and Rey. And I just feel like although Mando season 3 was not great, it definitely was not great. I still think that if you find some writers who know what they're doing and what fans like and what we don't like, then let's go. Let's make it. Let's make it 8 episodes. Maybe make them a little longer. Sometimes those 25 to 30-minute episodes are really, really short. But again, I think if you have a movie, I think that nowadays, I've seen a couple of movies that I thought were going to be really popular, and the theater wasn't even like half full. Like we went to see the new Hunger Games movie, it was like half full. We went to see the new Saw movie, maybe a third. Like it just people are not going to movies anymore, and maybe we're waiting for this huge blockbuster. So I don't know. Maybe people just are not seeing movies anymore because you can stream almost anything. Even last year when I went to see Avatar 2, which again was a fine movie, but it's so long. Even that theater was only about 3/4 full. I think it's a big miss to take Mando and make a movie out of it just to make a movie. I don't know why we haven't got any Star Wars movies since The Rise of Skywalker. I understand it did horribly, and their focus has been on Disney Plus, but I think they need to just move past the current timeline, and we need to start something fresh in the movie theater. They have this Rey movie coming out here, supposedly in 2025. I don't know how I feel about it. Again, if you can find some writers to make sense of this and give us a reason, why are we bringing Rey back? What are we going to do? I really hope it's not just a rehash of Heir to the Empire and her setting up a Jedi Academy and basically taking on Luke's storyline. Having Finn be the new Mara Jade or something. It would be horrible if they did that. Come up with something unique and give us a reason why we're going to be invested in this character. I've gone on record many times that I am a Rey fan. I just don't like Rey in The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. But I did like Rey a lot in The Force Awakens. And I didn't have a problem with her defeating Kylo. I just wanted something that was going to explain why. And unfortunately, we kind of got it, I guess, in The Rise of Skywalker, her being a Palpatine and all. But definitely they messed that up. And that's a conversation for a whole other video. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for voting. I personally, again, I would like to see Mando season 4. A little less Bo-Katan, even though I do love Kitty Sackhoff. I just want it to be geared back to Grogu and Mando. And again, if they want to bring her in as a side character to continue this quest, that's fine. But it was just a little overkill for me with Bo-Katan. And again, season 3 was just so odd. We had that whole Jack Black and Lizzo episode, which was just awful. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's all we can do. But I hope that they decide against making this a movie and wait for the Dave Filoni Mandoverse movie to kind of complete this whole part of the story. Let me know down in the comments. What do you think? Are you excited for it to be a movie, or would you rather have it stay as a television series? And if you did vote, I really like to know, why are you okay with it either way? Is it just because you just want more character development for Mando and you like those characters, so it doesn't matter to you? Are you not like a hardcore Star Wars fan? Let me know down in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Guys, thank you so much. Smash that like on the way out of here. Don't forget to keep those heads on. And I will see you guys in the next video.